Introducing the Nutraplanet News with Jasmine and Bradley.
Welcome to the Nutraplanet News. I'm one of your hosts, Jasmine, and I need you to do something for me real quick. Close your eyes and picture a carrot. Got it? I'm willing to bet money that carrot you just pictured is orange, right? Here's the thing though, for most of human history, if you pictured an orange carrot, people would have looked at you like you were making stuff up. Because orange carrots, they basically didn't exist. Purple carrots, white carrots, yellow carrots, even red ones. Those were normal. Orange carrots are basically the new kid on the block who somehow became the most popular kid in school. And here's where it gets wild. That color change? It wasn't an accident. Someone chose to make carrots orange, on purpose, for reasons that are actually kind of genius. And that's not even the weirdest part. The weirdest part is that one of the most famous things people believe about carrots, that they help you see in the dark, is actually a lie. A lie told by the British military during a war to hide secret technology. I'm serious. So here's what's about to happen. In the next 12 minutes, we're going to completely change how you think about the most basic vegetable in your lunchbox. You're going to learn why carrots are orange, why that actually matters for your body, and how one farmer saved millions of pounds of food from getting thrown away just by thinking differently. Plus, I'm going to show you how to turn carrots into something that tastes better than the fries you're probably craving right now. And by the end, you're going to look at that carrot at lunch completely differently. Trust me on this one. Let's go! Alright, so, carrots. Let me paint you a picture of what carrots used to look like. Imagine walking through a farmer's market about 500 years ago. You see a vegetable stand. There's a pile of carrots. Except they're not orange. They're this deep, dark purple, almost black. Some are white, some are yellow. They're all different sizes, kind of twisted and gnarly looking. And the taste? Kind of bitter, a little woody. Not exactly the sweet, crunchy snack we know today. That was normal. That's what carrots were. Fast forward to the 1600s. Netherlands. Dutch farmers are experimenting with vegetables, trying to grow better versions of everything. And they noticed something interesting about some of their carrot plants. Every once in a while, an orange one shows up. Most farmers probably would have ignored it. But these farmers, they got curious. They started growing more of the orange ones on purpose, selecting the sweetest ones, the crunchiest ones, the brightest ones. And people loved them. They were sweeter than the purple ones. They looked better. They tasted better raw. And pretty soon, orange carrots were everywhere. But not everyone was convinced. See, the rest of Europe thought Dutch farmers were out of their minds. Critics called orange carrots novelty crops. Too sweet, too bright, not serious vegetables. They said orange carrots would never catch on because people wanted real carrots. Purple ones, white ones, the ones they'd been eating for centuries. The Dutch farmers basically said, watch this. Within a couple hundred years, orange carrots completely took over. Now you're hard-pressed to find any purple, red, white, or yellow carrots.
Okay, but here's the question nobody asks. Why did people go so crazy for orange carrots specifically? Was it just because they looked cool? Nope. Turns out that orange color is actually a clue about what's inside the carrot. And what's inside is kind of a big deal for your body. That orange color comes from something called beta-carotene. And your body is really good at turning beta-carotene into something it needs desperately, vitamin A. Now, vitamin A does a lot of things, but here's the one that matters most for you right now. Your eyes need it to work properly. Not in a carrots give you superpowers way. In a real biological, this is actually happening in your body way. Which brings us to the myth, the big one, the one you've probably heard your whole life. Carrots help you see in the dark. Let me tell you the actual story behind that. World War II, Britain, 1940. The British Royal Air Force has a problem. German planes are bombing them at night, and they need to shoot them down in the dark. So British engineers invent this new technology called radar. It lets pilots track enemy planes even when they can't see them. And it works really well. British pilots start shooting down German planes left and right at night. The Germans are confused. How are the British doing this? Here's where it gets sneaky. The British government doesn't want Germany to know about radar, so they make up a story. They tell newspapers, "Our pilots eat tons of carrots. It helps them see in the dark. That's why they're so good at night missions." And people believed it. But the British didn't just tell the story once and walk away. They went all in on this lie. They put up posters everywhere. They published fake recipes in magazines, carrot cookies for better vision, and stuff like that. They even created a cartoon character called Dr. Carrot, who would tell kids to eat more carrots for their eyesight. And it worked. The story spread. Everyone started eating more carrots thinking it would give them night vision. Germany bought the story too. They had no idea about radar.
Which is honestly kind of genius, right? You create a fake explanation that's believable enough that nobody questions it.
Exactly. And the crazy part? The myth stuck. Even after the war ended and radar became public, people still believed carrots gave you night vision. So let's clear this up once and for all. Carrots do not give you the ability to see in complete darkness. You're not going to eat a carrot and suddenly have cat eyes. But, and this is important, carrots do help your eyes work the way they're supposed to. Here's how. Your eyes have these cells called photoreceptors. They're basically light sensors. When light hits them, they send signals to your brain, and that's how you see. But those photoreceptors need vitamin A to function. Without it, they get weak. They don't respond to light as fast. And when you go from a bright place to a dark place, like walking into a dark movie theater, your eyes take forever to adjust. That's what vitamin A does. It keeps your photoreceptors ready. So carrots don't give you superpowers, but they do keep your eyes sharp, especially when light changes.
So picture this. It's the 1980s. You're a carrot farmer. You've spent months growing your crop. Harvest time comes. You pull up your carrots, and you realize that half of them are ugly. They're bent, they're cracked, they're too thick or too thin. They don't look like the perfect carrots grocery stores want. So what happens to them? They get thrown away, completely wasted. Mike Eurosek is staring at 400,000 pounds of carrots that are about to become trash. That's his money sitting there, his entire year's work. And grocery stores are telling him, nah, too ugly, we don't want them. He's got maybe 48 hours before they rot. Brutal, right? So Mike does something desperate. He goes into his garage. I'm serious, his garage. And he starts cutting carrots on an industrial potato peeler. His wife thinks he's lost it. He's been up for 20 hours, just rimmed them into small, uniform pieces. He smoothed the edges, made them look clean and snackable. And then he called them baby carrots. He bags them up, drives to a grocery store, and basically begs them to try selling them.
And what happened?
First store said no. Second store said no. Third store said maybe. They put them out on a Friday. By Monday, they called him screaming, "We need more! We've never seen anything sell this fast." Within 1 year, baby carrots went from guy in his garage with a potato peeler to a nationwide product. Within 10 years, they were a $1 billion industry. One guy with a potato peeler created a $1 billion category. And here's my favorite part. Carrots became the most popular vegetable in school lunches because of baby carrots. Not because kids suddenly loved vegetables. Because someone made them convenient. They're easy to eat, easy to pack, easy to dip. No peeling, no cutting, no mess. And that's the thing about food. Sometimes it doesn't need to change because it's bad. It just needs someone to see it differently.
Makes you wonder what other ugly foods could get the same treatment.
Oh, it's already happening. There are whole companies now built around selling imperfect produce, fruits and vegetables that are too weird looking for grocery stores but taste exactly the same. Bent cucumbers, lumpy tomatoes, two-headed carrots, all perfectly good food that used to get thrown away just because it didn't look Instagram ready. Okay, now here's the part where I show you how to make carrots taste better than anything you'd get at a restaurant. So, full disclosure, I used to think cooked carrots were kind of gross. Like, when I was younger, my mom would boil them and serve them plain, and they'd be all mushy and flavorless. I'd push them around my plate and hope she wouldn't notice. But then one day, my older cousin came over and she was like, "Let me show you something." She took carrots, cut them into thin sticks, like French fry size, and tossed them with olive oil, salt, and garlic powder. Then she threw them in the oven. High heat, like really high. And I'm watching this happen thinking, there's no way this is going to be good. 20 minutes later, she pulls them out. They're crispy on the edges, golden brown. And the smell? Insane. Like sweet and savory at the same time. She handed me one. I bit into it, and I'm not exaggerating. It tasted so good. The carrot's natural sweetness coming out because of the heat.
Because of the heat? What's actually happening there? What do you mean?
Okay, so there's this thing called the Maillard reaction. It's basically a chemical reaction between sugars and amino acids, which are both in carrots, that happens when you apply high heat. That's what creates the browning. That's what creates the flavor. My little brother, who literally refuses to eat vegetables, ate 3 servings. 3! So now, anytime someone tells me they don't like carrots, I'm like, okay, but have you tried these carrots? Here's how you make them. You're going to cut your carrots into sticks. Thin, like the size of McDonald's fries. Not thick. If they're too thick, they won't crisp up. Toss them in a bowl with olive oil, just enough to coat them. Add salt, garlic powder, and if you want a little kick, some paprika. Spread them out on a baking sheet. Make sure they're not touching too much. You want them to roast, not steam. Oven at 425 degrees. High heat is the key. Now here's what's going to happen. After about 15 minutes, you're going to start smelling them. That's when you know it's working. The sugars in the carrots are caramelizing. At 20 minutes, check them. The edges should be dark and crispy. The middle should be tender but not mushy. Pull them out. And here's the secret weapon. Drizzle a tiny bit of honey and a pinch of ginger on top while they're still hot. The honey melts into the carrots. The ginger adds this little zing. It's sweet, it's savory, it's crunchy, it's perfect. And here's the move. Bring these to school in your lunch. Watch what happens. Someone will ask you what they are. Someone will ask for one. And then you get to say, they're carrots, and watch their mind explode.
All right, before we wrap up, let me hit you with some carrot facts that'll make you sound smart at lunch. Ready? Here we go. Someone grew a carrot that weighed 22 pounds. 22 pounds! That's the size of a small dog. You couldn't even fit it in your backpack. Now, how about this one? In Afghanistan, they have carrots that are purple on the outside and orange on the inside. It's almost like a carrot with a special surprise inside. They taste completely different, spicier almost. And I think this is the most interesting one myself. If you hollow out a carrot the right way, you can make a working whistle out of it. People in rural Europe used to do this for actual communication. You could signal to someone across a field with a vegetable. There are YouTube videos of people playing actual songs on carrot whistles. Seriously, I'm not pulling your leg. Look it up and be amazed.
All right, so here's what we've learned today. Carrots weren't always orange. Dutch farmers chose to make them that way, and they had to fight Europe to make it happen. The night vision myth? British war propaganda. But carrots do help your eyes work properly, just not in a superhero way. Baby carrots aren't babies. They're just ugly carrots with brilliant marketing. And one guy in a garage turned them into $1 billion industry. And carrots can taste incredible if you cook them right. So here's your challenge for this week. We're calling it the carrot experiment. Here's what you do. Try the same carrot 3 different ways: raw, roasted, and blend it into something. Smoothie, soup, juice, whatever. Rate each version out of 10. Be honest. Then text your results to a friend and challenge them to beat your ratings. See who finds the best version. And here is a bonus challenge. Find one purple carrot anywhere in your town. Take a picture with it. That's worth double points because we've been trying for months and can't find one anywhere. If you actually find one, tag us at the Nutraplanet. We need proof. The next time carrots show up in front of you, don't trade them away. Don't skip them. Don't decide you already know how they taste. Take one bite. Just one. Pay attention to the crunch, the sweetness, how different they are from what you remember. Because if a vegetable that changed history, fooled a military, and saved millions of pounds of food can still surprise you, what does that say about how often we make decisions before we even try? I'm Jasmine, and that's the Nutraplanet News. See you next time.
Purple carrots got me feeling royal. Ancient wisdom, soil to soil. White ones looking pure as snow. Yellow bringing golden glow. Beyond orange, that's what I know. Rainbow roots putting on a show. Every color tells a story. Different flavors bring